My name is Brandolyn Patterson, and I teach math at Mill Valley Middle School. And last year, I was fortunate enough to attend the Courageous Conversations workshops. What an impact. I can't stress strongly enough or recommend highly enough that you also attend as a parent. What I found most engaging about the workshop was that it was engaging. It wasn't a sit and get, it wasn't here, read this, it wasn't being lectured to. It was me interacting with other stakeholders, members of the community, and having some of these really difficult discussions about race, talking about these issues and learning how to have that conversation, which can sometimes be very tense or very unsettling. And what was key about the workshop is we received some tools, and then we were actually able to practice and begin to have these conversations, talk about what it felt like in our classrooms, what this felt like for us as a community member, and then how we were going to take what we learned and move forward. One of the biggest messages I heard from the workshop was, you don't know what you don't know. And sometimes we feel really uncomfortable asking, but that's the way you start a conversation. That's also the way we start our conversations with our students. If something happens in class and we know that what we said wasn't right or it wasn't comfortable, and to just cover it up, we know is not okay. To just address it as we don't speak that way really also doesn't do it justice either. What does it justice is to name it and say, you know what? Let's take a step back. Let's pause for a moment. Why was what said so offensive? Or how can we rephrase that? Or what's the perspective maybe of somebody else who's listening in on this? So I really encourage you to come to this workshop. This is not just for parents in Mill Valley. This is not just something that impacts us. It's something that impacts our schools, our local community, all of our Southern Marin community, all of Marin. Not only that, it is been named extremely important by the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics. How can we provide all students with access to high quality education? How can we shift our teaching so that we are incorporating students' identity and moving everybody forward?
I'm Heather Levisser. I teach 3rd grade at Strawberry Point School in Mill Valley. I attended the Courageous Conversations seminar last fall, and it invited me into a deeper conversation about race. This past year reminded me of the importance of skillful communication within a community. And as I continue my journey as a culturally responsive teacher, I refer to the Courageous Conversation Compass and tools introduced in the seminar, which include the 4 agreements: to stay engaged, experience discomfort, speak your truth, accept non-closure. My work this year invited me to be a teacher leader for the interest-based PD group for equity. And our group is reading The Culturally Responsive Teaching and the Brain. And we will be examining our role as teachers, and this will require us to recognize our beliefs and behaviors and practices within our classroom. I highly recommend this series to everyone in our community. I feel that this tool is a great way to get started in these conversations.